Now let's get to the fun stuff. Calculating slope. The slope m, or rate of change of a function, can be calculated as m equals the change in output, the rise, over the change of input run. You may have heard it said rise over run. Or delta y means the change of y over delta x means change of x. So it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now in any order pair, you can label whichever one y2, yx1, sorry, x1, y1, and x2, y2, if I can say that. The point is, whatever y you start with on top, the corresponding x must be the one you start with on bottom. Okay, so for example 3 here says if x is a linear function and 2, 3, and 0, 4 are points on the line, find its slope. So is this function increasing or decreasing? So I'll do 4 minus 3. So I started with the 4. So 4 minus 3, the y's minus each other, over 0 minus 2. So start with 0 minus 2. That's 1 over negative 2. That's negative 1/2. So it's a negative slope, so this is decreasing. The population of a small town increased from 1442 to 1868 between 2009 and 2012. Find the change in population per year if we assume the change was constant from 2009 to 2012. So that'd be 1868 minus 1442 over 2012 minus 2009. So let's use our calculator here. So we have 1868 minus 1442. I'm not going to do that in my head. I get 426. That's correct. Okay. Over 3. So that's 142 people per year. Okay. Now this probably could have been part of the increase and the decreasing video, but we'll just keep it part of this video. So point slope form, the point slope form of a linear equation takes the form y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You're going to get to use this, especially if you go into calculus, when you're trying to find the equation of a tangent line, because you'll get the slope pretty easily, and you'll have a point, and then you will put it in this form to get the equation. So m is the slope, x1, y1 are the x and y coordinates of a specific point through which the line passes. So write the point slope form of an equation of a line with slope negative 2, there's our slope, and the point negative 2, 2. Then rewrite it in slope intercept form. So we have y minus the 2, the y value, equals negative 2 is the slope times x minus negative 2. So y minus 2 equals negative 2 times x plus 2. Y minus 2 equals negative 2x minus 4. And then we add 2 to both sides. So y equals negative 2x minus 2. That's our slope-intercept form. Okay. So write the equation of a line using 2 points. You're going to find the slope of the line, use one of the 2 points, and the slope of the point slope formula to calculate the equation of a line, and then usually one in slope-intercept form. Write the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line that passes through negative 1, 3, and 0, 0. Then rewrite in slope-intercept form. So it'd be like saying 0 minus 3 over 0 minus negative 1 is negative 3 over 1, or just negative 3. Now, I'm going to use this 0, 0. That's an easier point to use. So I do y minus 0 equals negative 3 times x minus 0. So y equals, y minus 0 is just y, negative 3x. And that's already in slope-intercept form. How to write an equation of a line given its graph. Identify 2 points on the line. Use 2 points to calculate the slope. determine where the line crosses the y-axis to identify the y-intercept, and then substitute the slope and y-intercept into the slope-intercept form. So another way to do it, I mean, we can do that, but right now I can just see right off, here is my y-intercept. And then we can look at this point it goes through, and it goes through this point. So that means it's going to go over, has a run of 1 and a rise of 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 over 1, which is 3, is our m. We can also go backwards with that. It goes down 1, 2, 3, and then to the left 1. So it goes, negative 3 over negative 1 is still 3. So our equation here is y equals 3x plus 2. Slope-intercept form. So slope is 3, y-intercept is 2. Example 8, suppose Ben starts a company in which he incurs a fixed cost of $12.50 per month. For the overhead, which includes his office rent, his production costs are $37.50 per item. Write a linear function c, where c of x is the cost for x items produced in a given month. So our c of x equals, I'm glad that they mentioned that this is per month and this is per month. So that's just a fixed cost per month. This is the cost per item. 37.5 times x items plus the fixed cost of the facility. So that's the per item cost and the fixed cost, and this would be a monthly cost. So the variable cost is this $37.50. That's the per item cost. Example 9. If f of x is a linear function with f of 2 being negative 11 and f of 4 being negative 25, this gives us right off 2 comma negative 11 and 4 comma negative 25 as points. Find an equation for this function in slope-intercept form. Okay, so negative 25 minus negative 11 over 4 minus 2. So negative 25 minus negative 11 is negative 25 plus 11 over 2. And that would be, anyone at all? Anyone? I believe it's negative 14 over 2, isn't it? So I get negative 7. So pick a point. I'll pick the smaller numbers here. This 2, negative 11. So it'd be y minus negative 11 equals negative 7 times x minus 2. So y plus 11 equals negative 7x plus 14. If I subtract 11 from both sides, y equals negative 7x plus 3. There we go. Okay, in the next video, we'll finish this off with how do you evaluate f of c given a function and the initial value.